Namaskar everyone, my name is Antriksh Sharma and welcome back to my channel Antriksh and Triyambak. So in our previous video we have looked onto that who is Mr. Hydrogen and we have met to his isotope friends which are deuterium and tritium. So let's today talk about the second element and let's meet to Mr. Helium. So let's see what is Mr. Helium trying to tell us. So hi, I'm Helium, your friend. And today not only helium but also its isotope friends will meet helium-3 and helium-4. So first look on to some appearance, properties and standard atomic weight of Mr. Helium. So helium comes from the word helios, which is a Greek phrase, means sun, and helium is a chemical element with the symbol He and atomic number 2. Its colorless, odorless, tasteless, non-toxic gas and its standard atomic weight is 4.002602 AR. Now we have seen what is the appearance and standard atomic weight. So let's look on to some properties. In our previous video of hydrogen, we have looked on to that what are the properties, which means first property comes as chemical property, then physical property, then atomic property and then other properties. These four properties are meant for all the elements and we'll be looking on to all of them. So first let's look on to helium's chemical properties, which are atomic number, group, periods, blocks, electron configurations, electron per cells. So I have already explained you all these things in a previous video of hydrogen. So you may look onto it if you don't know any of them. And let's continue with helium. So the atomic number which is represented with the capital Z is 2. In our previous video it was the first one. So the atomic number was 1. Now it is a second element, so it is 2. Now the group comes as group 18 of noble gases and even our hydrogen was of group 18. And now let's look on to the period, which is the group period 1 and block is S block. So these three things are common in all these things, which means helium and hydrogen. These three things were common in both of them, and not only these three things but electron configuration, which is 1s square, is also same. Now let's look on to electrons per shell, which is 2. So I have already explained you that this is 2. This means electrons are there 2 present in it, and in a previous one hydrogen was having only 1 electron. That's why this is but different, and even atomic number was different. So it doesn't matter as much, right? So let's look on to the physical properties. So the physical properties first comes as the phrase which is present in the natural atmosphere, which is gas form, and the melting point is 0.95 Kelvin minus 272.28 degrees Celsius minus 457.96 degree Fahrenheit. These all are from solid to liquid, because melting point is from solid to liquid. I have explained you before also, and the boiling point is from liquid to gas. So the boiling point of helium is 4.222 Kelvin and minus 268.928 degree Celsius and minus 452.070 degree Fahrenheit. So these both things, melting point and boiling point, are common, and also I have explained you in my previous video of hydrogen. So let's look on to triple point, critical point, heat of fusion, heat of vaporization, molar heat capability. These all things are being explained you in the previous video also. So I don't think so I need to explain it once again. So let's see what is the triple point of helium. So the triple point of helium is 2.177 Kelvin and the critical point is 1.1953 Kelvin. The heat of fusion is 0.013 kilojoules per mole and the heat of vaporization is 0.0829 kilojoules per mole. And the molar heat capability is 20.78 joules per mole. So these were the physical properties. Now look on to the atomic properties. The atomic property comes as the oxidation states, electronegativity, ionizing energies. These all were being seen in the previous video of hydrogen also, explained. So you may look on to if you don't know about them. So the oxidation scale state is 0 and the electronegativity is a Pauling scale which is not data, and ionizing energies which is first 2372.3 kilojoules per mole and second is 5250.5 kilojoules per mole. Now let's come on to the other properties which is crystal structure, magnetic ordering and CAS number. So the crystal structure was previously in the hydrogen was of hexagonal, but here is hexagonal close pack which is HCP. Now let's look on to the magnetic ordering which is diamagnetic in helium also and diamagnetic in hydrogen also. These things are common in it. The CAS number is different for all. So 7440597. So these are the other properties. We have looked on to all the 4 properties which is physical, chemical and the atomic and other properties. So let's look on to the history of the helium. So its naming was after Helios, Greek god of sun. The discovery was done by Peter Jensen, Norman Lockyer, which was done in 1868, and the first isolation was done by Helium Ramsay, Pertender, Clever and Abraham Linton in 1985. So it is the history of the helium. Now let's look on to the main isotopes of helium. So the main isotopes which we have made in previously also in the starting of the video are helium-3 and helium-4. So abundance was looked on to in previous video also. So abundance of helium-3 is 0.0002% and the remaining of helium-4 which is 99.9998%. The half time is not mentioned and the decay mode is stable for both of them. Products are none. So these all things that have been explained in the previous video. If you don't know about them, then look on to it. Now let's come on to fun facts. It's fun fact time. Did you know that helium is only element present in the periodic table which was discovered on the sun, not on the earth? That is why its name helium is inspired by the Greek word Helios, which means god of sun. So I hope you have enjoyed the fun facts, also known about the 4 properties of helium and also seen the appearance and standard atomic weight. Also look on to the history and isotopes. So I hope you have enjoyed meeting Mr. Helium and its isotopes friend, helium-3 and helium-4. So till my next video, stay home.